Ladies and gentlemen, do y'all hear that? Ladies and gentlemen, it has been 2 weeks. It has been 2 weeks since we've had any type of insight, any type of legendary greatness happening before us in the manga. But we are here today. We are here today. The drums. The drums. The drums. Yo, listen, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yo, I hope everybody's doing good. I see all the drums in the chat. Shout out to my people. Let me know if the audio's good. And if the audio's all good, we'll be right up in like somewhere. Because listen, this chapter dropped. And I've been focusing on school stuff all day today. So I was like, man, when we get home tonight, we are in there like swimwear. Like when we sit down in the chair, it will be time. Audio's good, then ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves. Prepare yourselves. Because this is the start. This is the beginning of what is undoubtedly going to be a weekend of legend for this series. Today, I don't know what's in store for us, but based on the track record of the 4 digits, ever since we hit chapter 1000, it's been nothing but peak. So based on that track record, who am I to say that we're going to get anything else but peak? And then Saturday at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern, at the same time I went live tonight, we'll be live again. We'll be live again for the anime adaptation of Roof Piece. But before we get into that, when that comes, when that happens, today, greeting us with a front cover page, I see my boy Hinata Shoyo. Shout out to Haikyuu. I didn't know there was a new Haikyuu chapter coming out, but I mean, I'm an anime only, but regardless, shout out to Haikyuu fans. Shout out to Haikyuu, GOAT series. But we're here today with the covers greeting us. I see the GOAT with the coat holding a soccer ball. Football ball, I apologize. Football. You know what I'm saying? Football. And we are here today, ladies and gentlemen, to read the latest installment in that Wano and Onigashima greatness, fresh off the cut. My boy's holding a spear of lightning. I just want to see Gear 5th this week, bro. I don't care. Yo, if we get that, it's an automatic 40 out of 10 chapter, man. Gear 5th has joined the likes of Shanks, Blackbeard, Whitebeard, Roger. When they are in chapters, it's auto 40 out of 10s. Gear 5th joins that legendary status for me, man. And so we are here today to read the one, the only, the best-selling manga in history. One Piece. Yo, let's go, man. This has been, like I said, like 2 weeks, right? It's been 2 weeks. Have we been on break for 2 weeks? I think we've been on break for 2 weeks. And it's, man, like, good Lord. You know, you lose track of time with all the insanity happening, but I think it's been a minute. And here we see the GOAT with the coat. We see my boy Itadori Yuji. And then we see Deku here at the very front. And it's crazy, right? Because, like, I remember back when we used to get these covers, and it'd be like Luffy, Ichigo, and Naruto. Or like Luffy, Toriko, and Naruto. Or like Luffy, Kuroko, and like Hinata or something. Like, it's crazy that One Piece has sustained itself at the very top for so long that so many manga come in and come out, and yet is still here producing at a very high level. At a very, very high level, right? Like, it's insane. But here we are. Color spread? Hold up. I wasn't ready for that Nami, man. Or this Robin. Yo. Big Dog Jinbei is slump. This man Brook is slump, but I think he's fake sleeping in that position. I promise. I promise he is. Then we got Sanji with 3 hot dogs. Well, 5 hot dogs. We got Godo Usopp. Frankie's riding on top of Momonosuke. Yeah, we get, which I'm going to assume is the adult dragon form of Momonosuke, just in color. So this actually looks really cool. Actually, no, this has to be adult dragon form of Momonosuke in color, and this looks fantastic. And we have Zoro on the bottom, Chopper on top, and the go with the coat right here under Nami, as he should be. As he should be. But I was not prepared for this. This color spread is awesome. Very reminiscent of like classic One Piece spreads. With them just... I feel like this would be a spread that I would see in an opening. You know, it has that type of vibe to it. Love it. I think it's very well... the colors are awesome. Straw Hats doing their thing. But shout out to Nami and Robin. You know what I mean? Shout out to Nami and Robin. I can't deny such things. You can do it, Momo. I'm not gonna lie, man. This week, I was like, if we see anything else but Luffy and Kaido, please let it be Momonosuke and Yamato. Please. Let's go. You can do it, Momonosuke-kun. Make those flame clouds. Easier said than done. This is impossible. They refuse to come out no matter how hard I try. Chapter 1047, the skies above the capital. The same skies that my boy NL resides in? The same skies that have the go with the code and Kaido throwing down? So you can do it, Momonosuke-kun, an outburst of faith. I can't. And so here we are, Momonosuke, of course, having this internal conflict here, because as we've seen throughout this arc, every single character, at least every single major character within this conflict, has some sort of thing that they have to overcome themselves before they can overcome whatever obstacles in front of them. And from day one, this has been Momonosuke's obstacle, is that something presents itself as being too big, too grand, where he deems it to be impossible. From the very beginning, this has been the thing with Momonosuke. And so now it's time for this man to get out of the shadow of Odin and proclaim his name once more, as he did in chapter, 985? To do it once more, except this time, not only in adult dragon state, but saving everyone from Onigashima destroying the flower capital. And so we cut over to a flashback. We see Momonosuke go with Kinemon and the others. And here we see Toki. I am certain you'll be able to revive the Kozui clan after you leap 20 years into the future. I can't. See, this is what I'm talking about. Once again, from the very beginning, it has always been an impossible obstacle, something that appears to be too big for him. And he's like, nah, I can't do this. And so what we have here is Momonosuke's crying. Look over, if I have to go, you and Hiyori should come with me, mother. Momonosuke-sama, think about your mother's feelings. This is the land of samurai. When one suffers a great failure here, their life is usually forfeit. No man should question the resolve of a woman who speaks with such conviction. Nothing could be more shameful. Yo, Kinemon. Well, I'm not a man, I'm just a kid. That's also something else, right? Because now you have a scenario where Momonosuke has been forcefully grown, but he still has the heart of a child, and an 8-year-old child is that. Now he has the body of a 28-year-old being, a 28-year-old adult, with the heart of an 8-year-old. And I mean, that's a lot of us, right? That's a lot of us, being adults still with heart of kids, but this man's literally an individual that is still a child. And so he hasn't seen a lot of the stuff that the world has to offer. I mean, he has, of course, because he's seen some really, really dark and crazy things in his time of just being with the Straw Hats, let alone whenever he was, before he joined up with them and stuff like this, right? He's gone through his fair share of pain, his fair share of stuff, but still there's a lot of stuff that you experience going into adulthood that he had to skip and just go straight there. And of course he chose that, right? And he has to live with those consequences now, but still the fact remains that this has been such an integral part of his character too. The fact that he's not a man, he's just a kid. Like, people are expecting the same things out of Odin, or the same thing out of him that they expected out of Odin. Except Odin went out to sea, he was already adult doing his thing. But Momonosuke needs to realize that even when Odin was a kid, nobody was telling him what to do. He was doing his thing, and now Odin was a special case, but still. Like, he was still able to do stuff even as just a child. And that's what Momonosuke needs to understand here is there's things that he can still do even having the heart of a child. There's things that only he can do because he has the heart of a child. My lord, with all due respect, with Lord Odin gone, you are no longer just his heir if I can speak freely. Yo, Kinemon greatness this week is what I like to see. I beg you to give us another chance to fight. I'd rather die with honor on the battlefield than wait here and burn to death. That's facts. That's facts. Can't you give us that chance? I would do anything to wield my sword for you, my lord. Oh, man, see, now this hits so hard with context. Not just with context of Wano, but you think back to Punk Hazard. You know, the entire journey up until this point. Momonosuke. You see, I love this panel right here. With Hiyori and Toki, as Momonosuke is like, you know, you get to see how small he is in comparison to the moment. And then you have the retainers all bowing before him. Flippin' Kanjuro, man. Mother, I will be on my way now. And he looks back, tears in his eyes, because he knows that the obstacle that's about to be presented before him is absolutely insane. Like, if they actually go through this is going to be crazy, right? Yes, I would never be able to face Mother if I left things like this. Stop, stay away from the capital. Stop! Let's go, Bobo! And you look up and you see, no, is that my boys? Those are my boys! Let's go! My boys! Yo, they're out here creating thunderstorms! They're out here creating thunderstorms, bro. They're changing the weather. They're changing the atmosphere. Literally. This man, Luffy, Monkey D, go with the coat, said, "Oh, lightning spear, I call out thy name." Like he was summoning the winged dragon of Ra, bro. It was like, ah. And we see them literally battling in the skies. Oh, I love this panel, man. I love this panel, dude. You grabbed lightning? Even kind of like, whoa, you did what? You did what? You grabbed lightning? Whoa, how ridiculous. Yo, when Kaido, an individual who's been living for so many years, who's seen his share of ridiculousness, is saying that, wait, hold up. Like, bro, we're talking about the same dude who was just fighting with Big Mom, and you saw everything that Big Mom was doing with changing the atmosphere, utilizing legit, like, lightning attacks, thunder, I mean, bro, having Zeus, you know what I mean, like, all these crazy things, Prometheus, and he's like, wait a minute, you grabbed lightning? Like, yo, you gotta put some respect on his name after that, bro, you know what I mean, like, he was like, hold up, wait, Gomu, he's still holding onto the spear, Gomu, no. Thunder, please, bro, that's my Pikachu, dog. I don't care, yo, that's my Pikachu, bro. That's my Pikachu, dog. That's my Yo, now, Adam Yellow's gonna be confused. Bro, because I'm finna have like 6 Luffys. I'm gonna have, next time I play Pokemon, I'm gonna have Luffy 1, Luffy 2, Luffy 3, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be, now it's in Pikachu, then I'm gonna have like, whatever, you know, some toony looking dude, Porygon, Umbreon, they're all Luffy now! Gomu no, with the lightning spear, and he tosses it! Like it's nothing! He takes the thing, and he shoots lightning at Kaido, bro! He legitimately tosses a thunderbolt at an actual piece of... Yo, this man tossed a literal bolt of lightning in Kaido's direction. Oh, see, now this is just goated. I guarantee you, this man Oda was playing Pokemon Go. Or he might have been playing the new one. I forgot the name of it. But, he was probably playing the new one. Or Arceus. And he was like, hold up, man. He saw Pikachu doing Thundershock. He was like, wait, I can do that. Gomu Gomu no Thunderbolt, and it's filthy. It's nasty. Especially Pokemon maneuvers, bro. Listen, man. Now Luffy's within the realm of Toon World in Yu-Gi-Oh, and now he's even pulling out moves from Pokemon. Can your goat relate? I don't know if he can. I don't know if he can. Is your goat pulling out stuff from Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't know. But we cut back. I think Kaido gets out of the way. Did he just future sight the lightning? Did Kaido just dodge lightning? Did Kaido just dodge lightning? Wait. Bro, roof piece context. In chapter 1002 and in 1009, Big Mom yelled at Kaido to dodge. Kaido dodged. In 1009, Luffy was boxing, and Kaido started dodging. He was like, "Why are you dodging?" And now it's got to the point to where he real like, whoa, like I can't take that. You know, they're like, yo, I'm Kaido. I'm nasty. I'm filthy. I'm looking for a place to die, but I'm not dying to that. And I love this because that's the great amount of storytelling within this fight. Because up until this point, you have seen that this man does value his life at certain points. Like, wait, whoa, like, hold up, you know? But when you get to see it like this, where it's a direct, like, yo, if that Spear of Lightning would have hit, it would have done something. I don't care who you are. An imbued Conqueror's Coded Spear of Lightning? Are you kidding me? So it goes in, the Toonie Lightning passes by a massive explosion. Kaido future sights that thing. You can keep playing around if you want. Luffy looks back, and he gets clobbered. I mean, yo, like, Kaido's just Mike Trout. Like, he's Shohei Ohtani, bro. He just clobbers him with Conqueror's Coding. Luffy gets sent back. He grabbed under it. I can't even speak, bro. This man grabs not one, he grabs another Spear of Lightning. Spins around it. In the end, a strong downfall power isn't enough to conquer the seas. And my boy knows. He has the will of a king. He's got the will of a conqueror. So Luffy launches himself. He utilizes this thing, Kingdom Hearts style. You know, in Kingdom Hearts, you know, especially in Kingdom Hearts 3, you would go around and then you would zoom after rotating out of a certain thing, and then you would gain like a big boost onto your next opponent. Luffy did that exact thing except with a lightning bolt. He grabbed onto lightning, spun around, and shot himself back. And now you have Kaido. Now this is very interesting, the fact that Kaido's saying this, because I feel like from the very beginning of this arc, we were like, no matter what Luffy unlocks, the reason why he's learning Observation Haki, Conqueror's Haki, all of this stuff, is that whenever he's boxing Kaido, Haki's gonna be the thing that allows him to overcome Kaido. And of course, when Chapter 1010 came out, that was very obvious. But I love how Kaido explicitly states that now. Like, yo, at the end of the day, you can have the strongest power that you possibly have. But there's some real monsters out here that are not going to be affected by even the craziest of abilities. And I'm one of them. Kaido's like, and I'm one of them. Isn't enough to conquer these seas. Gomu Gomu no Luffy, there's some sort of beam of light coming out of his foot. Is it? Yo! So, I thought he was charging a beam from his knee. Like, this man took arrow to the knee, literally. So he charges up his knee, and it's just him extending his knee. But I thought this man was about to fire a beam out of his knee, man. That was just my reading comprehension there. You know what I mean? I was like, hold up, what's this man about to do? But when he goes in, he attempts to kick him, like he did a couple chapters ago. But Kaido dodges. So now we're seeing Kaido dodge for real. Kaido dodges, whacks him on top of the head. Man, that could not be good. But I don't think that was Ragnarok. That was just regular swing. So he literally whacks him on top of the head with more Conqueror's Coding. Like, so that's 2 blows Luffy took head on in just this chapter alone. Look at Roger. So not only is that the confirmation that we all knew, not only is that the confirmation that we all knew, but that's like, it's a confirmation. Look at Roger. He had no fruit and still brought the world to Jikoku. Yo, Roger respected my One Piece shot. I like to see. Look at Roger. He had no fruit power and still brought the world to Jikoku. That's actually interesting. Because with Kaido saying that, is he like... He saw it firsthand. Is that... I mean, it's obviously coming from Oda too, right? But then you just think about Kaido's backstory, like... I want to see when Kaido saw Roger's strength, like, firsthand, which of course is at God Valley. But I want to see just how much of it he saw. Because let's just say that Roger and Garp truly were, like, 100%, like, all out, boxing against rocks. And the squad, of course. And so Kaido saw all of that. He saw the hero and the Pirate King fighting side by side with potentially everything that they had. And so he saw that firsthand. And of course he lived in the era, so he knew. He knew Roger was that dude. So he sends him flying. This man Luffy hits the ground and he's boing! Shoots right back up. Such hurdles can only be overcome with hockey. Wow, so once again, the thematic consistency within this battle. That it is going to take because hockey literally translates into will. And so it is utilizing your will, manifesting your will, of course. But whenever you're facing a situation like with Roger, where he had no power and he was facing up against people who probably had extremely OP abilities, the only way you can do that is with insane, crazy hockey, And then when you combine those two, when you have a crazy power and you have crazy hockey, it's like, man. So he sends him flying with hockey. No, he doesn't send him flying. Luffy stretches. He's charging him. With hockey, he's charging him. Luffy puts out his hands like if he's like in gear 4th, or entering gear 3rd, I should say. He puts both hands together, hockeyed up. He stretches. Ooh! He's using this move again? Is this the same one as last time? No, I don't think so. Death Destroyer Thunder Bagua. Oh my goodness! So he goes in. I think this is another version of the Thunder Bagua. I don't remember. Is this the one that we saw last time? I honestly don't remember. But regardless, this is an awesome panel. So we see the Thunder Bagua. He goes in. He smacks the Flagnards out of him. Luffy has the Tweety Birds. This man has the Tweety Birds over his head, yo. He goes down. He grabs Kaido. What? Oh, because he didn't smack Luffy down, he sent him up. I was like, how did Luffy get up to the sky? No. So Luffy went back down. So he sent him up to the skies. He's extending his hand. He grabs Kaido's skin like it's a shirt. He's grabbing his skin like it's a collar. Like, come here, boy. And he goes in, he grabs Kaido, sends him up into the Flagnards. He hasn't sent him. This man, Kaido's out fighting for his life. He's like, no, I ain't letting you do away this, dude. So, Luffy's still with his hand extended. Kaido's hitting his hand with a mace. This is pro wrestling stuff. He's hitting his hand with his mace. Let go. You've given away your position. He goes in a dragon state. Dragon Twister Demolition Breath. Seems you're still weak to slashing attacks, so he sends multiple Getsuga Tenshos up into the sky. And they're still hitting the goat. Yo, Luffy's taking this man's taking mad damage right now, bro. He's taking a lot of damage. Yo, this man took 2 Conqueror's Coded attacks. Then a straight Death Destroyer Thunder Bagua. Excuse me, which is a nasty ability. That's just a crazy name. Death Destroyer? Like, man. And then he fires the Getsuga Tenshos. Go on, reach the soul. Is that Kaido saying that? No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, I thought. I thought Kaido was about to talk. Yo, I thought he was like. I thought this man was about to deliver a speech. But now we're switching down. Oh, the Sky Lanterns. So this is the chapter when it happens. Go on, reach the souls of the departed. Lift off. Watch the Sky Lanterns fly. Up, up, and away. The festival's going, oh, they're going to see the silhouette. They're going to see the silhouette. The festival's going to end soon. And when the sun rises, we'll be slaves again. Up, up, and away. Up, up, and away. I really hope I manage to survive for next year. Man. Togo. The Tengu. Please reach Daddy. The lanterns light up and we get to see exactly how much light is coming out of it and how far Onigashima is from it. Let go of me. Get down here, Straw Hat. Look, yo, this man looks like he's burnt to a crisp. Oh, he literally was. This man got blast breath again. Again, bro. How many hits is this man Luffy gonna take? Dome interior, boss. Oh, hold on, bro. I gotta process all this. So, Luffy's durability to this point, his endurance, has gotten to the point to where in Gear 5th, due to the true nature of his ability, he just took, I think, every attack that we saw from Kaido and Roof Piece. Legit! Except for, he didn't literally hit him with the three conquests Ragnarok, at least in this chapter. But he hit him with them, I think it was last chapter. So it's like, yo, this man Luffy's taking damage, dog. Dome interior, boss Yogoro, you alright? The whole island is falling. That just means Kaido's at the end of his rope. Oh, I love that. I love how he's like, I'm not even worried. Like, that just means Kaido's almost done. Listen, all of you, think which outcome would you prefer? Sir Straw defeating Kaido would result in the island falling and all of us plummeting to our deaths. On the other hand, Kaido coming out on top would only give us a little longer to cling for our lives. That's true. That's true. It's like, yo, when you put it like that, it seems like a no-brainer. I have a kid in Hakumai. My wife is down in Ringo. If Sir Straw Hat wins, they can all live their lives in peace. We'd never be able to repay him. Our country would finally be back to normal. That's facts. That's hard facts. Straw Hat-san, don't mind us. Go all out and take Kaido down once and for all. And Kid looks mad. He's like, that should be me. You know what I mean? Like, Kid's like, man, this man's taking my credit. Hey, Kid, man, you better put your chin up high, because y'all boys did y'all thing, against Big Mom. Do you samurai have a screw loose? We're all done for. And so what if we are? That's how you know we've gotten to the point where you've accepted any other outcome except for living the reality that you're currently living. When you're like, who cares if this is the end? Who cares if this is the fourth impact, right? Who cares? Who cares if this is where we all go down? It beats us being slaves to Orochi and Kaido for another year, for another day. If this ends now, so be it. So be it. That's the point in which these individuals are at now, man. Basement, I don't want to die. And we get to see Usopp. You think this is going to kill me? I'm serving this no matter what. I don't want to die. Water? And so the Jinbei thing finally hit Usopp's way. Treasure Repository, second floor. Yo, shout out to Raizo and Jinbei, man. That was an awesome tag team. Second floor. Hey, it's finally out. That drummer made the sea stone nail come loose. Is that Orochi? This man's still breathing? This man's still breathing. It's finally out. That tremor made the sea stone nail come loose. At least this way I can take you with me. Are you watching, Odin? This man looks messed up, dude. Your dear daughter is going to accompany me to a Jigoku. And we see Hiyori looking up. That's a really ugly looking figure. As it's on fire. Going down towards Hiyori. Still can't believe this dude's alive. So, the tremor, the go with the coat, and Kaido throwing down allowed the sea stone nail to come loose, which allowed the properties of his ability, which have allowed him to live up until this point, even by getting beheaded and all that stuff that we've seen until now. That has allowed the fruit, or at least him, the opportunity to be able to regenerate or whatever. So it was the tremor. So I guess this is going back to the Hyogoro thing, where it was like, okay, Hyogoro and the rest of them, right? Like, would they rather have Luffy defeat Kaido, or Kaido wins and, they all stay slaves forever? In this case, it's Oda showing, like, wait a minute. Had Luffy and Kaido not fought, Orochi would be dead. Because if the tremors were not caused, then the sea stone nail wouldn't have come out. So it's almost like an equivalent exchange type of thing. To where because Luffy's about to save the country, because he's boxing Kaido, and of course Kaido's poning him right now, but the fact of the matter is that both of them boxing has caused this tremor, and the fact that the island is now falling, right? So those things were caused because Luffy has been putting enough damage into Kaido where he needed his full focus on Luffy and decided to let Onigashima fall. And of course the countless amount of blows, the lightning, and all that stuff. So it's like you have that, and now we have a scenario where because Luffy and Kaido are fighting, Orochi's alive. That's actually a very interesting way of going about things. I thought he was, I'm not going to lie to you, I know One Piece characters don't die, but legit, I thought this man was gone after the last chapter, bro. So, actually seeing him here is, it has me, a little shook. I'm not going to lie, dude. So, I do wonder now, because I felt like last chapter, or 1044, was, the perfect way to send off Orochi. Being bit off by the thing that he created, right? Destroyed by the monster that he created. So, now we're going to have a scenario to where I wonder what Oda's going to have in store to have an even more satisfying conclusion for Orochi than dying at the hands of his own subordinate. What does he have in mind that is going to surpass that? So now I'm very interested. Now I'm very, very interested in the fact that someone has to come in and save Hiyori. Either that or he's just going to get knocked out again by something. But, man, this is crazy. This is crazy. So we switch back. Hey, Momo. What? Luffy? What? And they all look up. What happened? Holy flag guards! Oh my god! Hey yo! This man's coming down with the hand! Zehando! Yo, I've never seen a hand this big in my entire life! It's taking up the entire screen, bro! Look at how small Luffy's body is in comparison to his hand. Momonosuke and Yamato. Momonosuke and Yamato. They look up. And I can't blame them, man. They're the best One Piece reactors on the planet, because that's the exact reaction that I had here. Because they look back, and they see a fist. A ginormous fist. Coming out of the heavens. I'm finishing this for good. Onigashima is in the way. Move it. Onigashima is in the way. Move it. Get that thing out of here. Oh, I love that, man. So you have a Conqueror's Golden Fist coming out of the sky as Kaido's... This panel is amazing. This panel is amazing. Is he prepared to punch through the island? Luffy, hold on! Momo, I know you've got this. What? No, is that the end of the chapter? It is. Wait a minute, bro. Wait a minute. See, now this is really dope. Because it goes to show the belief that that Luffy has in Momonosuke. From the very beginning, he's always believed in Momonosuke. From the jump. He's always believed in him to the point to where now we're seeing his belief in Momonosuke flourishing on the biggest stage. On the biggest stage. Because now he believes... So is he gonna punch... Whoa, and they're gonna see it on the lantern. They're gonna see it. Oh, they're gonna see it! They're gonna see it with the lanterns in the light in the sky. So is he about to get Big Mom with Law? Where Law hit him with the with the R room and with the big Willy, and sent him flying all the way down into the even further below than the Flower Capital. But the lantern's gonna be up no matter what happens. No matter if he actually punches him through Onigashima. So he's like, yo, the amount of the force that's gonna come through this attack, because Kaido can't dodge this. Kaido dodges this. He's the real GOAT. You know what I mean? So it's like this thing's gonna come in with all impact, and it's gonna send Kaido flying all the way downwards. So now I wonder if this is the case. If Luffy's gonna punch him with a Conqueror's coded attack in Gear 5th from this height, this would be around the same or even higher technically than when he fell off of the Sky Island attempting to die chapter 795. And so when he falls down, I'm going to assume in the Flower Capital, does that mean that the end of this battle is going to take place for everyone to see? Does that mean that the end of this battle takes place in the Flower Capital? Or does it take place with them seeing the finishing blow with the lanterns up? Because I'm going to assume this is Luffy punching Kaido down to the Flower Capital where the final stage is going to be for their battle. Because of course that would be a nice parallel to Odin doing everything that he did in front of such a large crowd of people. So now I feel like the roles have been reversed. Initially, I thought that it was going to be Luffy beating Kaido with the lantern up in the air and him doing the Skypiea pose. But if he actually punches him through the island and forces him down into the Flower Capital and Luffy and Kaido box in the Flower Capital, that would mean that the lanterns are actually going to show Momonosuke holding up the Flower Capital. And now that brings up a very interesting scenario. Because let's just say Luffy goes down, he flies down in Gear 5th, him and Kaido are there, the people look up and they see this dragon, they're like, wait, that dragon's not Kaido? Then who's that dragon up there? And what about if Luffy tells them, like, that's Momonosuke? And the people look up and they're like, wait a minute. And so they have all these thoughts, like, well, Momonosuke's a dragon? Lord Momonosuke's alive? And so Luffy tells them that, and then they imagine this. Remember back in Dressrosa with Gats? He was hyping up the crowd, and everybody was behind Lucy's coming back in and destroying Doflamingo. And so what if we got something like that, except in the Flower Capital, everyone's looking up, the lanterns are lit, they see that Momonosuke is holding up the Flower Capital, and now we have a scenario where Luffy's boxing Kaido in the Flower Capital, while you have Momonosuke holding up the Flower Capital with the lanterns up for everyone to see. Oh, yo, this could be peak fiction, man. I mean, it already is, but that would be an amazing scenario. That would be an amazing, amazing scenario. Amazing scenario. I honestly don't think this is going to finish it. I mean, if this finishes it, I mean, what better, right? What better than a big fist? But I don't think this finishes it